Gang, gang. Welcome to Cosmic Drama Tarot, where I humbly ask for access into the ethers for a clear and concise message at this time. I bless the table, said my prayers, and I ask for the energy right now. So let's get to it right quick. Let's jump right in. What's the energy, Holy Spirit? Tell us. What's the energy, Holy Spirit? Let's see. Cornered. Got him by the balls, huh? Nowhere to run. Alright. Let's see what the message is. Spirit, what's the method? Okay. Access to you is a privilege. Access denied. Alright. Access denied. What else? What's crossing? This is destiny. This is fate. This is fated that this access has been denied to someone. Somebody may be cornered by the balls. Remember that, huh? Let me see. What's at the crown? Yeah, they're rejected. And this card also say access denied. Wow. So somebody is rejecting someone, denying them access, and it's destiny or fate. What's at the root of this, Holy Spirit? There's too many chefs in the kitchen. Uh-oh. Five of Wands. This like karmics. Okay. So somebody is maybe cornered by the boss because they lost access to you and you rejected this person as you were meant to, which was your destiny, because they were influenced by too many people. They had too many people involved in this connection. Yeah, so now their access is denied. What happened in the past, Holy Spirit? It was conflict, arguments, and beefing. Five of Wands. So it was some sort of conflict in the past that got this person denied access to you. They was involved in too many people. I don't know what's going on in the near future. What's coming next? It's a surprise. Do you like surprises? Okay. Wow, the future is a surprise. Okay. I'm liking it. Obviously, somebody was rejected for not being a leader. There are too many people involved. What that access denied look like? A romantic rendezvous. Yeah, you're not dating this person. You're rejecting this person. Yeah, they want to take you out on a date night, but access is denied. And how does that look? What does that look like? Denied access. What does that look like? It looked like maintain boundaries. Okay. That's what that means. You don't want to date with this person. You rejecting their offer. And in the past, y'all had a conflict. And the conflict very well may have been too many chefs in the kitchen. Hopes and fears is that you in grind mode. That's why you're not giving access. You don't want to date this person. You're maintaining your boundaries and you putting in the work. You putting in work. What's the final outcome, Holy Spirit? Man, a love triangle. Wow. That's why access is denied. You don't want to date this person. They triangulated you and you rejected this. You don't want no parts of this. Access is denied. Tell me more. Yeah, they play too much. Trick love the kids. Yeah, man, get out of here. Access is denied. You rejecting this person. They play too much. Trick love the kids. Wheel of Fortune, destiny or fate. What else? Parties too much. Okay. DUI, driving under the influence. Trick love the kids. They rejected. Okay, so you deny access to this person because they tried to play on your top. And what happened is you rejected this person because they was doing too much, partying too much, and listening and having too many people involved. Clearly there was a love triangle involved. So You rejected this person. Tell me more. Rejected them? Checkmated they ass. Yes, got them. The winning strategy, chestnut checkers. Game over. Shout out to Lil Flip. Flip. Game over. You rejected this person and checkmated them. Yeah, because they play too much, they party too much, and they like third-party situations. Yeah, so you rejected them, and that was the winning move. Got him. And they was listening to too many people with too many chefs in the kitchen. Yeah, and they let them kill the vibe. Whoever was the influence, whoever was influencing this person, they killed the vibe and got access denied. It says beefing in the past. What was the beef? Well, shoot, clearly the beef was a love triangle. Yeah, the sun. So this person was fighting their own happiness. That's what it looked like. They was fighting to be exposed. Either way, they were playing too much. In near future, what's the surprise? Gaia, the world is yours. Shoot, the world is your oyster. I like that. All right, so this person is denied access because they played on your top, and you rejected them, putting the checkmate on them. So what's this date night? Yeah, they want to take you out. They want another romantic or a romantic rendezvous, because clearly they're blocked. Access is denied, but they want to go on a date. You maintaining your boundaries, though. What else? Yeah, you maintaining your boundaries and you staying happily single. You don't want a part of this person. You in grind mode. Hopes and fears. Grind mode. What else? Yeah, you in grind mode. Gratitude is my attitude. Namaste. You being humbled. You being humbly in grind mode. Let's say that. You happily single. You maintaining your boundaries. Yeah. Final outcome. What about this love triangle? Fall. This love triangle. This was it. This was the fall. This is the fall that made them get rejected. That love triangle. It ain't the season. It's the action. They fell from this. Alright, so access denied because they played Trick Love the Kids and what else? And you running from this person. I was about to say they ran from you, but it looked like you running from them. You avoiding a relationship. Yeah, you running from this person. Because they play too much. You rejecting them. They party too much. And they got too many influences killing the vibe. Alright, so you running from this person. Access denied. What else? Destiny and fate. Driving under the influence and Netflix and chill. They need to chill. Or either you running from them and you chilling. While they was partying too much, you was chilling. Yeah. Something like that. They was partying while you was chilling. That's how they got rejected. Now access is denied and you called a checkmate on them. Yeah, and they not happy about that at all. They rejected 4 cups. They feeling like, you over it. So now, all them people involved in getting the vibe killed is killed too. Yeah, they moved too soon. They should have took a second thought. They can't take that back. You moved too soon, listening to too many people, partying too much or something, playing too much. Either way, checkmate, and they not happy. Alright, so they moved too soon. This is not the way they should have moved because now access is denied and they feel totally rejected. They want to go on a date, but let's go back. In the past, beefing and happiness ahead. What? Tell me more. Tell me, Spirit. They dropped the ball. Fumbled. That's why. The conflict was exposed. Whatever they was doing or whatever caused the conflict or whatever caused this argument, which I believe it was partying too much for real, and definitely this triangulation, they moved too soon. But when they did that, that's how they dropped the ball. Okay? They dropped the ball. You rejecting this person, and they can't take it back. In the near future, it's a surprise coming. Ooh-wee. What an empress. What is it, Holy Spirit? Oh, whatever it is, it's a surprise. Move in silence. Okay? Shh. Gaia said, I got something for you. The universe got a surprise for you. And when it come through, move in silence. Give me one more on that, Holy Spirit, please and thank you. Mercury retrograde is said to astrologically impact communication, travel, and technology. Believed to cause delays, mix-up and tech glitches, can also prompt introspection, reflection, a time for patience, and double-checking details. Ooh-wee. Time for patience. Your surprise from the universe is coming. You got to move in silence, double-check details, and all of that. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Congratulations. That sounds like a good surprise coming in. All right, so they want to take you on a date, but they rejected and they blocked. And you the one that got away. You're not looking back. You're not going on a date with this person. You're maintaining your boundaries and currently happily single. Ashe. How does that look? It say access is denied and you are running from this relationship, maintaining your boundaries. Yeah, from an energy vampire. Yeah, that's why. This person, you got your boundaries up. They low vibrational. Yeah, they all take, no give. And they play too much. Hopes and fears. These day fears because you in grind mode and very grateful. Gratitude is the attitude. So that means a humbly grateful person in one grind mode. What else? Let's make a toast. Oh yeah, they're afraid. That's the fear that you're gonna work. You're gonna work it out. You're gonna put in work on yourself and have a celebration. But a celebration already look like it's coming to me because the universe says surprise, move in silence. So yeah, whatever it is that you're working on, it's gonna lead to some success, something to make you toast and celebrate. Yeah, and that's a fear for this person because they caught up in a love triangle. They moved too soon. Hey, what's the final outcome, Holy Spirit? Can you tell me this love triangle, 3 of Cups energy, what is this? 3rd house, house of communication and sharing. This house pertains to how knowledge is processed, rules, one, generosity or siblings, also solid data and its processing. So what I'm taking the final outcome is that this love triangle situation has fallen. And you're going to hear about it. This is communication. It says how knowledge is processed, solid data, and its processing. So yeah, all this is falling, and you're going to find out about it. Yeah, keep putting in that work because it's going to pay off. You'll have a reason to celebrate. Maintain your boundaries. Stay happily single from this energy vampire. Don't look back because they do want to take you on a date. But you need to maintain your boundaries and not look back because this person dropped the ball. They had too many people involved, and they did something. They moved too soon, and they should have took a second thought because they can't take it back. Now, they just rejected, and access is denied. But just know, there's something coming in the future, a surprise. And when you get that surprise, Mercury retrograde says this is a time for patience and double-checking details. Move in silence, though. Keep that one to yourself. Let me get a bonus card, Holy Spirit. This person dropped the ball. They rejected. And, yeah, you're not looking back. The bonus card says they in their fields. Yeah, because why are you doing all this? You know what I'm saying? Playing and having third parties and partying too much and listening to all these people, and you should have took a second thought because now you can't take it back. And now you rejected it in your feelings. Give me one more bonus, Holy Spirit. Tell me one last thing before I close it out. Last card. What is it, Holy Spirit? A true king or queen. Royalty. Move in silence, queen. Move in silence, king. Yeah, that's perfect. It's a surprise coming in the future. Do you like surprises? But what I do want to say is, make sure you don't forget, this person played in your face. They dropped the ball. So when they come talking about a romantic rendezvous, be the one that got away. Don't look back. This person is low vibrational as fuck. All take, no give. And you know who this is. So they listen to too many people and they kill the vibe. Come on, queen. You know what to do. Move in silence when your surprise from the universe come. All right, y'all. Love y'all.